Okay, let's look at this. What strategies can home inspectors use to maintain a content creation schedule? You got Keith. I know that we do it for you, but Maverick, I don't know you personally. So, do you create content now, and do you have a schedule? In other words, when am I going to produce a blog post? When am I going to produce a video? Or even if you don't do it, that's fine. I mean, hopefully, this discussion will help you see some new things if you're not doing it now.
Yeah, none really. Honestly. Well, first off, I'm not the inspector. I'm more like
Ah,
the operations manager.
good.
So on this company,
Better.
but
You
yeah,
know better.
that's why I'm here. I want to learn how we can like market things and everything, and I'm learning a lot today, really.
Fantastic, Maverick. We're glad to have you. Listen, you come on anytime. This is free for you. We do it free for everybody. You just guys come on. We'll keep having the discussions. Keith, I know we do it for you. Brandon, we do it mostly for you. Joe, how about yourself? Do you create content now, and do you have a schedule that you use?
Um, I do have a Facebook page for the business. Um, I currently only create posts if I encounter something I feel is post worthy, and that's very subjective. Something I think I can either make a joke about or this or that. I recently talked to someone and said I should be consistently doing at least two a week. And when I stopped and thought about that, I'm like, I can probably come up with something twice a week. That wouldn't be hard to do. Instead of when I just encounter things and I'm like, oh, I can make a witty joke out. Most of my stuff, if you look, it's just kind of witty joke type stuff and goofy things that I encounter. More of a lighthearted, silly themed, not like educational type stuff, or safety tips. It's more just the goofy stuff you encounter as a home inspector. But twice a week, I think I can do that, and I was gonna try to start doing that consistent and just be consistent and disciplined. And one strategy would maybe be just set my phone up to go off and a reminder twice a week to just post something.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. Let me just share with you a little story about my own self, and I'll just tell on me. And I'm an excellent marketer. I mean, this is what I do for a living, write copy and do other things. But when I first started this in the home inspection business, I made a big old mistake. Honestly, I made a big mistake. I wrote about things I thought the clients would find interesting. And you know what happens is that didn't work. Because what I thought they might find interesting and what they actually wanted to know were two completely different things. So I know Beth has stepped away from the call, but Dill, if you just make a note, we have a list of questions that I produced. We can take a handful of those for Radon, people, what people are asking, you know, like ask the public, whatever. We have some questions on all of it. If you just make a note, and what we'll do in here after the call, we'll post a group of questions for 2 or 3 services, so you can see what we're talking about. But what happens is when the internet came about, and we actually were able to learn what people were asking on the internet, I said, ooh, it was an epiphany. The light bulb came on for old Ken. I said, I would rather write an article about what somebody was interested in than to write an article about what I thought they might be interested in, because I want those people to read my content and convert into a customer for me. Okay, so I would encourage you to 2 blog posts a week is too much for you, truthfully. Don't start there. Start smaller, 1 a week. Take some of these questions we're going to put in here. Excuse me, I got terrible congestion today. Take some of the questions we're going to give you here
You might
and
have
think
some
about
mold
writing
in
a
your
quick
house.
article about that.
You might have some mold in your house.
What's that?
You might have some mold in your house.
Yeah, listen, if you got anything you can test up here for me,
I do. I can.
come on over,
send
babe. I'll
mold
put
to
you up. We got an ensuite for you right over here at the house.
And
Now
bring some crawfish.
we will have a bowl right there in the backyard. We got a big old backyard. We'll
Oh,
have a
you don't
bowl.
want too much now.
And
Now,
some of that crawfish
we-
cornbread.
Yeah, it looked good, didn't it?
Yeah, that sounds
Yes.
really good. So it's all you can eat. Just bring your mold gear and come on here and stay at the house. But what happens is I'd rather for you to pick a blog post that somebody is asking for you. So Joe, let me ask you this. do you provide other services beside the standard home inspection?
Radon, WDI pest, and mold and IAQ.
Okay, so then we'll just put a few questions in about mold, a few questions in about, you know, standard home inspections, radon, you know, a couple of things. We'll put a few of those questions in. I have a whole list by everyone. I think it's on the main home inspector help site for our paid clients. But I'll pull a few questions off. And what you'll see is, here's what people are asking. And you'll actually see the search volume, how many people are asking a month. Okay, and so what happens is I would encourage you then to take that, what people are asking and want to know about, and spend your time doing one blog post a week. Even if you did 2 a month, even if you did 1 a month, you know, at the end of 12 months, you got 12. Okay, so the key is consistency. And everybody tries to start too big. I say start small, you know. Okay, so I would love to see you say, okay, here's an idea too that you could say, okay, here's how you could write a blog post in reverse. So you see something on a home inspection that's really cool or interesting. For instance, one of the things we had in North Georgia, we had a lot of concrete block foundations. Well, when you have a negative slope that comes back to the house, not only was it leaking, but they would get not just step cracks, but they'd get horizontal cracks big time where the foundation was about to implode. And you'd see people had 2x4s nailed up there and all that, trying to prevent that. Okay, so what I did a video about it. And then from the video, I wrote a blog post and added the photos from that particular job. Okay, and nobody could identify somebody's house from that. Okay, so it wasn't a personal thing. So I just did it in reverse. I saw something that was very interesting, people in North Georgia would be interested in, then I made a blog post from a video, but that's not usually how I work. I usually do the based on what somebody's asking, I write a blog post about that, and then what I do is produce other social media. Let me say the team does. I don't personally do it. So so I think that one post a week about what questions people are asking and specialties and services that you provide would be plenty. And get them up on the and I'll show you some resources in that where you can go and learn all kind of things about it. Some websites that we have are absolutely free to you guys. Okay, so content creation schedule. Here's how we do it in the home inspection side. We pick a theme for the month. Okay, so the theme would be radon for January, or maybe it's December because January is National Radon Month. So we pick a theme. Okay, and maybe we pick a theme each month. Okay, and then we write all of our content for content marketing is based on that theme. Okay, that keeps it very simple in your content calendar. Okay, the same way we do here. For instance, this month, Dill, you have to tell me what this month is, but whether it's I think it's converting websites. Okay, and everything we produce this month is converting websites. And next month, everything we will produce is related to Google Business Profile. And then the next month will be video marketing. So every month we're producing content about those things that home inspectors want to know from us. So by doing it in a monthly theme makes it way easier for you. One blog post a week, a month, even if you did it. Okay. All right. So content creation, if you have a written schedule and you follow it, so this month, I'm going to do this. Now, we work 3 months in advance. Okay, if you can work 3 months in advance with your content calendar, fabulous. If you can work 1 month in advance, that's fabulous. So the theme this month is radon, or the theme this month is mold, or the theme this month is other specialty services that you offer. Okay, so I look to see if there's any questions being asked on the internet about that theme topic, and then we write about those that month. Okay, so it just makes it very easy for your content calendar to go that way. And Maverick, if you're not doing it, that's what you guys should do. If you offer specialty services besides a home inspection, let's say you offer radon testing. So radon testing would be December, really, I would for January. And then I would pick whatever ancillary services that you have each month, see what people are asking on the internet, and then write about those topics based on that theme per month. And your content calendar will be completely simplified. Okay, but if you just say we're going to write this, write this, write this, you have no consistency, it doesn't happen, you know, that kind of thing. And from a blog post, we always create a video and social media post from every blog post. Okay, so it all starts with a blog post. Okay, and creating a content schedule is the way that you'll get her done quick. But again, start small. Start really small.